raw and ugly and uncomfortable.
Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Mike.
I'm Mary.
And we are back with part 2 of our love story and how we met. It's an uncomfortable video to make because dating phase had progressed and matured, and it took a very sharp right turn.
The reason why we feel it's important to even bring this up is because of what we were feeling. There's so many Christians or non-Christians who've gone through this and they've felt this shame or guilt or this, I just need to isolate myself completely because this is embarrassing. I want to like lay our story out there so you guys see you're not the only ones and you don't feel alone, and we understand, and there's millions others who understands and you can get through it. And so here it is. Our
relationship had started to progress. We had set accountability, just having, you know, a mentor for our relationship through our church guide us. You know, Ari had her mentors, I had my mentors, and they were just, you know, overseeing our relationship, and we were checking in with them every so often to make sure that our relationship was moving in the right direction. I had my own place, Ari had her own place, and that's what makes things tricky. And actually, my mentor told me, like, that's kind of tricky, you know, because you guys have your own place, so you need to be responsible enough, you know, to not be hanging out there too late at night, because then again, you're just going to be asking for trouble. That was a goal of ours, you know, to wait till marriage. And it wasn't a thing in my heart, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't a thing in my heart to be like, all right, this is cool, I'll play this game for a little bit, but eventually I know that we're gonna have sex. Like, I honestly had my heart postured in a way that I had no intentions of ever having sex with Ari until marriage. And in fact, like, I wasn't even looking at her in that light.
We slipped up and I took action, a preventative measure.
Yes.
And I got a Plan B pill, so wasn't even worried about it. But then I went home and I took the test and immediately it was positive. My roommate's knocking on my door like, are you okay? Like, no, I'm having a crisis, look at this. You know, and so I immediately went to Target, got other brands, other pregnancy tests, and they were all positive immediately within seconds. So I was pregnant, super pregnant, and our whole life turned at that very moment. That night I didn't sleep very much. I couldn't wait to wake up in the morning, just go to the doctor and see for sure, like, am I pregnant for real? But I went to work that morning. Bad idea. I broke down. I left early. Oh, yes, man. It was scary. It was like a delayed reaction for sure. Maybe adrenaline first kicked in, and then after that kind of went down, and it started to set in that holy moly, I might be a mom. During that time, I just started my master's degree, and I was supposed to go on a missions trip to Peru in June and this month, and had a lot of other things going on too. I think I just got promoted to service leader not too long before that in my ministry. So there was just a lot of different things going on. Not just that, I work in a classroom with children and they know who's married and who's pregnant. They understand that much, and I was not. So I knew that this was a huge influence that I was going to be imparting into my little brothers and the children that I was working with in the classroom. So there was a lot of different pressures coming from different areas. We sealed the deal and committed to marriage.
All the men out there, you know, that are maybe doing away with marriage or they don't see the point of it, it definitely takes you to a new level as a man. I know that's kind of hard to see, standing from the point that you're at. Let's say if you're just doing the typical dude stuff, going out bar hopping, drinking, hanging out with your boys and stuff like that. It's definitely worth it, man. And when you're ready to make that step, it's going to change your life, open your eyes to certain things that you can't get anywhere else. And our pastor tells us you can't cross all your T's and dot your I's before you get into the marriage and anticipate everything that's going to come, because there's things that are going to come when you come together that you can't anticipate. You just have to trust God and take that leap of faith.
And you know, he does bless you with extra strength to get through that. It's not like, oh, I'm stuck, I'm married, I made the wrong decision. It's never like that. I wanted to say something else too.
Your nose, huh?
Oh my god. That was itchy. It was itchy. It wasn't my nose. You also
get like extra levels of comfort with your significant other, as you can see.
You're not gonna put that on there.
Also, when you make that commitment, you know, of marriage, you know, you are leading your household now. And I know a lot of us men, we think of leading or being, you know, the man in the relationship is solely just being the financial provider, but there's so many different aspects of providing, and a lot of us just walk around as one-dimensional men, you know, or a one-dimensional man. And man, it's so much more than that. You are leading your wife, and that's why it's important for me, you know, to have a walk with God, to see how God would want me to do it, and then bring it home and model that to my wife. Because if you left it up to me and my understanding of things, you know, it would be semi-decent. I have confidence in that, but it wouldn't be like what it is. And that's one of the reasons why I believe our marriage is so amazing, so awesome, despite all the different things that we experienced, you know, early on, and what initially, you know, propelled us into this stage of marriage. This video has been extremely difficult for both of us to film. There's a lot of like touchy points and just a lot, you know, to wrap, you know, our heads around and to deliver this message. And it's been, what, 2 weeks since we've been on camera, so forgive us guys for a little rusty, but we still wanted to get this video and give it to you guys. And yeah, that is our far from perfect but amazing love story and how we met. Moving forward, we will be discussing various topics like on dating, singleness, different things that we are learning within our marriage, and whatever questions that you guys submit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave an email that you guys can send in your questions, or you can just simply leave them in the comment section below. But in order to do all this, you're going to need to be subscribed, and you're going to need to turn on the bell notification so that you never ever miss a video. Thank you guys for watching this video, and until next time, we love you guys. Peace. We're out.
Bye.